Hi guys, there is a very good reason why I'm sat on the floor. It is because of a little feline that you can't see just off camera right now. Just need to keep an eye on him, and if you don't know why, I'm sure I'll talk about it, but yeah. Stop rambling, start talking at least. Let's just get on. Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be creating this Valentine's Day themed look using just drugstore makeup products and just drugstore tools and things like that. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know if there's any other kind of face type things you want to see me do, any other tutorials you want to see me do. Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, if you do like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, let's just get started. Heads up, there will be me speaking to the cat throughout because I'm looking after, well, I'm looking after him, I'm always looking after him. He is shut in the room with me lately because of an incident he had last week. Unfortunately, he had to have one of his legs amputated, which is not very nice. And so he needs to be under constant supervision. So you may hear me talking to him. Apologies. Yeah. Okay, now let's get started. I feel like today's going to get quite chatty. I don't mind. Do you mind? We'll have like a little bit of a catch up and a chat. All at the same time as doing my makeup to look lovely for Valentine's Day. So, for primer I'm using the 17 Skiln Wow 3-Way Highlighter. So this is a glow and prime. So you can use it as a liquid highlight, you can use it as primer. What's the other three? Use it as a prime, add to your foundation or apply to cheeks. There you go. I really like it. Usually I would go for more of a mattifying primer, but I really want to look nice and glowy and healthy and natural for V-Day, so that's what we're going with today. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my fingers and then into my face. So what are your V-Day plans? Pop them below for me. I don't really know what we're doing. I'm in London for Valentine's Day because it's one of my course days. So I won't be back till like 7-8 o'clock, but we never go out on Valentine's Day anyway, to be honest. We rather kind of stay in just because it's so expensive 90% of the time, so we usually go out like the day after, which we are doing, so that'll be nice. Okay, so for foundation I'm using the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation. I really like this. This particular colour is a touch too dark for me. Hi! He wants to chat too, but we're going to roll with it, and I'm going to lighten up with a bit of concealer in it anyway, so it's just kind of take my wet and slightly dirty Technique sponge and I'm just basically gonna push that into the skin. I always kind of say it feels a little bit like someone's punching you in the face. That's kind of the movement you want to take. Blends it in and kind of gives that really nice natural kind of finish to the makeup, even sort of the most matte looking foundations, which is what I tend to go for. This just kind of helps them look a little bit more natural, a little bit less flat matte and more like soft matte is what I say. So you can probably see that the colour isn't the best match for me. In fact, it's looking very orange right now. I'm going to use too much, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to tone that down. So yeah, I'm sat on the floor today because basically this time last week we found our cat underneath one of our cars with a very, very fractured, broken leg. And it was so bad he unfortunately had to have it amputated. We think he got attacked by maybe a fox or something like that. I originally thought it was a car, but Fred. Oh, he is not conducive to filming. We originally thought it was something like a car, but after like the vet said about the wings and stuff, we're thinking it's probably more like an animal. But yes, so he's obviously recovering. He's up here in my office with me while I'm working, and I have to keep a very close eye on him, so that is always fun. For concealer, which is hopefully going to lighten this up a bit, I'm going to be using the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer. I love this. You would have seen this in my January hits and misses last week. It's just really, really awesome, and I'm going to lighten the shit out of my face right now. Pardon my French. What's up? You cupboard. There is nothing in there for you. I do have to say, losing a limb has not stopped him from being gigantic. Pain in the bum. And keeping all of his really annoying little bits of personality, which I now would not change for the world, having spent pretty much an entire day thinking I might actually lose him. So yeah, so that looks a lot better, a lot more like it actually matches my skin tone. And again, I'm just going to take my buffing brush to kind of make sure that's all blended nicely. Oh, hi! What's up? I'm not opening the door for you because you're not allowed to do stairs yet. No, you are not. So then I'm just going to set everything. I'm just going to use the Rimmel Insta Matte and Fix powder, which is basically a godsend and I love it. Where's my brush? Now I was going to use bronzer, but I have to say I don't necessarily think I need it with this foundation because this foundation is obviously a little bit too dark for me. So the reason I do love that foundation is because it gives such a lovely flawless kind of soft matte full coverage finish. I really like it. It sits really well on usually on the skin. I don't know what's going on today. Hair in my mouth. Because I want that really lovely glow on my skin, I'm using the Tanya Bear Sweet Cheeks face palette. This was from her Christmas box. And I'm just going to use the Champagne Truffles with a highlight in here. I'm just going to reach down on it basically. I'm just going to put that on cheeks here and just up. Just kind of maximum light going on my face. And again, I'm hoping this is going to help with the Too Dark foundation. Okay, so I'm going to take the blush from here. So this is the Cocoa blush. I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. So yeah, I mean Fred seems to be doing quite well considering, a lot better than kind of I thought, and he's got there a lot quicker than I've got there. Like I've been a bit of an emotional wreck since it happened, but it has helped seeing him like get better and kind of start kind of walking again and wanting to jump on the sofa and things like that. That has definitely helped matters. So yeah, that's good. It does make me happy. For proper highlight, for kind of more glow on my highlight, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in the shade Precious Petals. Friggin' love this stuff. I'm just going to dust that on a big fluffy brush and apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. And oh, stunning, bam! Let's see. That stuff is insane. I mean, I did put a lot on my brush there, but intense. If you want like a really intense highlight, then this stuff is like worth it. Keep it spraying just a bit on the end of my nose there. Cool. And then for eyes, I'm going to be using today the Soph Makeup Revolution palette. So this is my Makeup Revolution and Soph Does Nails, the YouTuber. She produced this with them. It's got 24 really great shades in there, some real kind of like unique shades in there, really good variety. So I'm going to be using that today. So I'm going to be using this shade here. I think this one is called Cup of Tea. I can't remember the names of all of them and I've lost the sheet that has all the names, so apologies. But I'm just going to use that to go through the crease as a little bit of a transition, and I'm also going to put it on the lids of my eyes just because it kind of helps kind of set that in place. As I said, it is just a transition, so you don't necessarily want it to really show just yet. And to be honest, I'm going more about the lips. And we're going for red lips today, so I feel like I went massively overboard on the highlight and I don't even care. So you've just got that nice transition shade running through there. I'm just going to take the, I want to go pinky ready, so I'm going to take this kind of matte pinky corally shade here and just kind of go over the top. So that just to A, warm it up, and B, just add some kind of reddish colour through there. Because it's Valentine's, we need some red. Putting it on the outer corner as well and just kind of blending it in. These blend really nicely. I was really kind of, I wouldn't say I was shocked at how well these blended, but I know like how much she loves her makeup and how much she loves good makeup and good drugstore makeup, so at the same time I wasn't surprised that she made a really good quality product. I just keep catching that highlight in the light and I'm like, did I go overboard on that? Is there such a thing? I don't know. Anyway, so I've done that, so then I'm just going to take this more kind of dark burgundy red shade here. And I'm going to take much because these can be really pigmented, and I'm just going to kind of dot that on the outer corner and just kind of on the outer crease area just to kind of darken that up. And I'm just going to do it like bit by bit and layer it up because these can be quite pigmented. Valentine's. I say me and Adam don't really do much for Valentine's. I remember like our first Valentine's we were like 18, we were crazy in love and all of that fun stuff, and bless him, he turned up at my house and like it was a little bit like a scavenger hunt around his car with like presents of flowers, there were chocolates, and there was like a necklace, and then he took me out to ask. Yeah, I remember that as lovely. I've still got all of, like the clues and everything from it because I just thought it was really, really sweet at the time. I mean, I still think it's sweet. He doesn't do anything like that for me now, so it's definitely sweeter than anything he does now. But yeah. I don't think he's not sweet now. Like, he's lovely now, but he just doesn't do anything like that anymore, you know? I think that's just what happens. Anyway, back to the eyes. I've got like some nice kind of red going on there, and then what I want to do is take some of these kind of champagne-y goldy shimmers and just kind of build them up over the lid. So I'm going to take this lightest one first, just kind of see what that looks like. All of like the brushes and the tools I'm using today are also drugstore, so they're all real techniques. All real techniques. And that's actually really pretty. I think I need like a darker gold with that. I think it's just really pretty. Do the same with the other eye. Like, I'm not being too bold on the eyes because I'm having a red lip and the eyes are now quite bold. And I'm just going to take some of that red again, just going to put it back on the outer corner. And then I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush. There's my clean fluffy brush. Okay, so I'm not going to take a clean fluffy brush, I'm going to take the one I was using for everybody else, give it a bit of a clean, and just kind of blend everything together. And so once you kind of blend everything, it does kind of tone the colour down a bit, but you can obviously build that back up if you want to, or you can kind of leave it quite muted, which I'm probably going to do. Yeah, so that was more intense than I intended it to be. And then what I'm going to do is just take a small brush. So actually this is an Eco Tools brush, and I'm just going to take the red shade that I used earlier on the end of like the thin section. I'm just going to smoke that out under the eye. And then again I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just kind of blend that out so it's not quite so hard. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Super Liner. I feel like I haven't used this in so long because I always use the Stila one, but Stila is not drugstore, so I'm using this one, and this one is also very, very nice, and I'm not going to do anything too dramatic. You guys will have okay, so welcome back. Liner is now done, as well as I can do Liner 100. So for mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiply Mascara. I really wanted to use my L'Oreal Lash Sensational, Lash Paradise, but it's dried up, so I need a new one, and that made me really sad. Because that is probably my favourite drugstore mascara right now. But this is an Old Faithful and I do really like it. Cool, I think that is as good as we're going to get them, so I'm just going to finish off with lips. And for lips I'm using the Tanya Bear Cosmetics lipstick and I'm using the colour Big Kiss. Very Valentine's Day kind of themed name there, and yeah. And there you have it. So this is my very glowy, reddish themed Valentine's Day look. I hope you liked it. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know any other kind of get ready with me's that you like to see. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not an expert at this, as you just well saw. But it's always quite fun to do. So yeah, let me know if you like this look. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you guys all again next week. Bye.